We got 10 seconds.
Well, no, I'm FaceTime. I'm on FaceTime from Max. What's going on? What's up, man? Oh, this is like...
Hello, you are listening to WTUL New Orleans 91.5 FM. I'm DJ Dami Nom Nom, and this is Tunnel Visions, and it's College Radio Day. So, in the station, I have a visitor.
A college student.
A college student, in the flesh.
In the flesh, one of a kind. There's not many of us out there.
We used to be college students at the same time.
We did.
Now, I've
No,
left
we're
you
not.
there to suffer.
You've left me back in college, the cave of college,
The bubble.
the bubble where I
Life.
live. I like bubble boy, college boy.
Well, introduce yourself.
Well, I'm Matt. I play in a band called Pope and Donovan Wolfington, and I go to college at Loyola University in New Orleans, which is across the street from Tulane, which is
Where we are right now.
exactly. We are in Tulane, which is a much bigger school. Pretty much. I like to think that they're extensions of each other, like
Yeah.
you know, Loyola's an EP and Tulane's an LP.
That's totally right. That's like pretty good. One's a little bit more expensive
Yeah, one's a little
to
more
make.
one's longer, bigger.
Yeah.
You know, more to it. You know,
Yeah.
You know, one's a short play. Yeah.
Short play.
4 songs. Roughly,
songs.
4 years.
4 years, 4 songs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tulane's like 4 years, 30 years debt.
it's you know, Tulane's an extended process.
Yeah.
You get involved for a long time. It's
Yeah.
like a trilogy or like a epic book series.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think you're onto something.
Yeah.
So I'm super familiar with D-Wolf and everything that you guys do.
Thank you.
I remember the first performance.
I feel like I'm sure you
Performance.
were at our first performance.
I was at the
Perforum.
first perforum.
Oh my
and
god, yeah, that was bad. It's still on the internet somewhere.
It's on the internet?
If you go like forum.com or something.
Oh, if you go like look through the archives.
and you look through like thousands and thousands of forums.
Yeah.
You might find us.
There's millions now, I'm sure.
Millions of forums. I mean, there's got to
Yeah.
be like
For those of the
360 divided by
For
5.
those of everyone listening, Matt and I both, I have now finished, but Matt is still doing the music industry program at Loyola, which
Yeah.
is a strange way to explain rock and roll university, essentially.
Yeah, it's like you know,
It's
you
really-
gain a lot of knowledge.
But
and
you
then
also play a lot of shows, and
Yeah.
you make a lot of friends. But you also work really hard.
Yeah.
People
I
definitely,
guess so.
it's not for the faint of heart, really, in the end.
Oh, definitely not. I mean,
Yeah.
I have my notebook with me now, and I got a page of shows I'm trying to book for out of town
Yeah.
bands, my own bands.
I think
My own stuff.
I think one of the most interesting things about our program is that you're in school, but you're also working full-time outside on music and probably working a job too on top of that. And it's like you kind of have 3 jobs: as a student, as a musician, and of course there's people who do other things, like there's DJs, there's graphic designers, there's everything, filmmakers, etc.
Yeah.
But like it's a very busy little place.
I've definitely been in that place. Luckily, right now, I'm unemployed. Thanks.
It's got school and music.
Yeah, just school and music because
Those are
I'm
2
a
jobs.
senior.
Music is a job.
Yeah, it definitely is a full-time job. I mean, it's something you have to commit yourself to entirely, body and soul. And
Yeah.
you have to be willing to, like, you know, give up hours with your girlfriend or hours with your parents or your friends. Your friends are out at the bar, but you gotta get a record done. You're gonna go do the record. you
Yeah.
know? Or, you know, if you gotta be
Yeah.
on the phone with some guy from Philly trying to book a show here,
Yeah.
or you gotta
Booking
hang
is
out.
a job, a full-time job within the
Booking-
being a musician. It's a full-time
People
job.
worry about booking so much.
Yeah.
It's way easier. Than I
It
think,
is
yeah,
easier.
you
I
know?
just think that it's time-consuming, and you have to prepare yourself for that.
It's time consuming because you're just dealing with people over the internet and
Yeah.
email and text.
And
So
some
like
people
people
are
are
really
anxious
terrible.
and they want to get something done and they just don't know that, you know, oh no, I'm working on it. Like it's a process. Like I emailed the guy who I know at GASA or something, and it's like I'm just
Yeah.
waiting for him to get back to me. But you know, it's
Yeah.
all right though. It's fun. I find it all really really fun.
I love the struggle.
Yeah.
The struggle is real.
It is real. I was
Yeah.
about to say that. I
Me
love
too.
saying that the
The
struggle is real.
The struggle is real.
There's 2 words I really like.
All right, so Pope. Tell me about Pope.
Pope is, we're from here. We've been a band now for about, I don't know, maybe about 6 months or so, maybe a little longer, like 6 or 7, probably.
And how did this project get started off of basically like you were doing D-Wolf and some other projects?
Yeah, I was in D-Wolf and Arc Animals at the time. I think I was playing in My Father's Rifle too.
Yeah, you were.
And I was like subbing in for people right and left, and I was out of control. And you know, time management, which I suck at. And My best friend Alex Scalaney, who I went to high school with, and my other best friend who I went to high school with, Atticus, both from Houston, Texas, where we're all originally from. When we went to college, we all went to different places. Atticus stayed in Houston, Alex moved to Boston, I moved here, and they ended up moving down here after visiting during Mardi Gras and having a good time. Surprise, surprise. Around sophomore year and like end of sophomore year, so like junior. Actually no, Atticus moved in junior year, so last year. But like, so basically last year we just all were together. And we used to play in a band in high school, so we started playing again, and we wrote an EP and recorded with our buddy Ross Favre, who you know well, the man, the angel.
I'm gonna play some new Native American in just a minute.
Oh, it's so good.
The Naturally Lazy track.
Yeah, so good.
So good.
Right,
so
which
tasty.
is not Naturally Lazy is about Atticus, actually.
Is it really?
Actually, it is. You can talk to Ross
awesome,
and John.
That's a great segue.
A lot of the lines in that song I've heard Atticus say in person, like before the song was written, like things like. I'm trying to think. There's some lines in that song like "Wake up and half the day's gone."
With them?
Yeah, he worked at Naked Pizza with them, and he used to call Ross and be like, "I'm really hungover. Can I come in late?" And Ross is like, "No." And like that line, I know that comes from he did that all the time, and that comes from like that line in the song. Called my boss and he ain't having it or something. is literally about Atticus calling and Ross being like, "What's wrong with you? No, don't do that. You can't do that."
So he wrote this crazy song about
being
naturally lazy.
I'm sure there's other feelings in there and stuff, but
all the naturally lazy feels.
We were on tour over the summer and in Nashville, Native America, and our dates coincided, so we ended up putting a show together. And I remember Ross being like, "Yo, you guys gotta we got a song. It's the first time we're gonna play it. It's about Atticus. He on stage they're like, this one's for a good friend Atticus. It's about him."
That's so
and
beautiful.
they played Naturally Lazy. So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, we will play that song in a minute. Maybe I'll have you introduce it in just a few minutes. But first, let's talk about this new song that we're gonna play right now. This is something that it's unnamed, right?
It's unnamed. Yeah, we just finished mixing
new.
the record. Our EP was called No Weed Smoke, and our record's called Falling for Elmo, and it's actually coming out. We haven't announced this yet, but it doesn't really matter. On Community Records and Community Records. Amazing label, amazing people, just finished recording and mixing everything. I've been working on it for like 3 months. I've been very obsessive. Made myself depressed over this record. Hopefully this isn't the final. This is the final version. We just have little tweaks left to do. Maybe we'll see. Hopefully people enjoy it.
Yeah. Well, all right. Well, let's listen to this untitled track that is yet to be named.
Yeah.
But it's coming out
awesome.
At some time. This is Pope, everybody, on WTUL. That was my first time hearing Pope. That was amazing.
It was your first time hearing Pope?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it was.
Wow.
That was awesome.
Well, that's awesome.
I had no idea what it was going to be like.
Yeah.
I love it.
I'm glad you like it.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
A lot of feelings.
So stoked, yeah.
Feels music. If you have feelings, you might like it.
Feels.
Hashtag feels.
You can also not have feels and probably like it.
Probably.
If you just have opinions, you might like it.
That's true. If you're not a very emotional person, you're lucky. You probably like a lot of things.
If you're not a really emotional person, you're lucky. Nafi Safarian.
It's gonna be in the halls, written in the skies.
Yeah, it'll be like walking on a pretty days.
Yeah. They'll make a mural of it.
They'll make a mural. If you're not a very emotional person, you're lucky. And it'll just be your face.
Yeah, my face.
Yeah.
Mural style.
2014 College Radio Day. All right, so I would love it if you introduced this track about Atticus by Native America coming out on Inflated Records.
Definitely.
Tell us about it.
This track is about a good guy from Texas who he's a lazy man, but he's a great man, and is written by 3 great people: Ross Favre, John Sincere, and Ray McCarelli. Native America's Naturally Lazy.